confident, natural English speaker. Now, before we go any further, make sure you subscribe and you're notified every time I post a new video. Now, let's dive in with this lesson. Soon as and as long as. That's what we're talking about in this video. Now, this video lesson was a request from one of my students, Wasim. And Wasim wanted to know what's the difference between these two. Now, in his original question, he also wanted to know what's the difference between as well as. Now, Wasim, as well as doesn't exist in English, so you can just cross that one out because that's not an expression. But this is an excellent question because as soon as and as long as are really advanced expressions that are going to add some complexity to your speech because these are what we call conjunctions. Don't worry about that technical term. You can simply think of them as expressions that we use to combine ideas. So because we're combining ideas, we know that our sentence is going to become quite complex and advanced by using these expressions. So I'm really excited to teach these to you. Let's start with as soon as. You can think of this as a time reference, okay? We're talking about time. And as soon as, you can translate that to immediately after, okay? Immediately after something happens. For example, call your mother as soon as you get home. Okay, so remember, we can think of as soon as immediately after. So immediately after you get home, call your mother. So imagine you're walking home, you open your door, you enter your house, okay? Immediately after. So the first thing you're going to do when you get home is call your mother. Call your mother as soon as you get home. Now, it's important to keep in mind that the structure of this is flexible. I can use as soon as to start the sentence, and I can say as soon as you get home. As soon as you get home, call your mother. And they mean exactly the same thing. Another example, send me that report as soon as you get the numbers. So immediately after you get the numbers, what are you going to do? You're going to send me the report. Send me the report as soon as you get the numbers. And remember, we can switch the sentence structure as well. So write in the comments below, what would be the alternative way to write this starting with as soon as? So pause the video and write that in the comments below to practice. Did you get it? As soon as you get the numbers. As soon as you get the numbers, send me the report. Now let's talk about as long as. As long as and as soon as are very different. The only thing they share is that they both have as and as, okay? But they're used very differently. Now, with as long as, we're offering a condition, okay? This will make sense with an example sentence. So let me give you an example. I'll go to the party as long as you give me a ride, okay? So there's a condition, right? I will only go to the party if you give me a ride. If you don't give me a ride, I won't go to the party. That's the condition. So we use as long as for identifying a condition. I'll go to the party as long as you give me a ride. Now, just like with as soon as, this sentence structure is flexible as well. So think about this, hit pause, and change the sentence structure so we begin with as long as, okay? Put your answer in the comments below. Did you get it? As long as you give me a ride, I'll go to the party. Another example, I'll help you with that report as long as you buy me lunch. So my offer to help you is conditional, and I'll only help you if, what? If you buy me lunch, right? That's the as long as you buy me lunch. I'll help you with that report as long as you buy me lunch. Now again, think about changing that sentence structure, hit pause, and write the alternative sentence structure in the comments below. Did you get it? As long as you buy me lunch, I'll help you with that report. To summarize, we have two great conjunctions. As soon as, which you can think of immediately after something, and we have as long as, which is used to offer a condition. All right, now you know how to use as soon as and as long as confidently. Now you practice. Make sure you write one example with as soon as and one example with as long as in the comments below. And then change that to the other sentence structure so you get comfortable with both of them. If you found this video helpful, please hit the like button, share it with your friends, and of course, subscribe.